Hey, welcome to another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let me explain what was going on. It's been a few months since I posted, I believe. So the only reason being, the only reason being is because I've had a lot of things to do. But I've got heaps of projects actually coming up now. So the Gets is done. The Gets getting heaps of parts. Today we're going to be doing things to the Mazda. But I've got another accent that I can also slap a turbo in. And I got another Gets that we could probably do something to. But that one I'm not sure about yet, but this one is guaranteed. This one is definitely getting a turbo. And we also have an AU Falcon, so you guys can get crazy about that if you want. But this thing today, what we're doing is we're relocating the battery to the boot. So all you need to do is pretty much cut your positive, or you can do it properly and just cut that there and re-crimp it again and run it all the way to the boot, whatever you want to do. But this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you how I am doing it the cheapest way possible. Well, I think it is the cheapest way to do it. So all I'm going to do is cut that there so that I still have this bolt, that hole there, and then I'm going to get some of these. Then you need to get some of these from J-Car or something. J-Car I think is the cheapest place to get them from. And then those pretty much bolt up to that. And then you run a line or a lead all the way from here, from that, after you crimp it to it, and you run it to the boot. So that's what I'm doing with the positive. I don't need to do that to the negative. I don't think so anyway, so we'll find out anyway. So I can't really show you what I'm doing under the car. It's a bit of a mystery. It's a bit hard. It's on a wheel, but it is safe. I know that for a fact. So this pretty much is going to go all the way to the boot, and it's going to come out under the boot. So alright, I'm up to the next stage, but so all I had to do is run the wire from the engine bay and run it down on the rail and follow the fuel lines and like near them but not on them, and then somehow come out somewhere out of the car. I was going to use one of these holes, drill them and put a bung on it, but I just use this because when the tire goes on anyway, it hides it, but it doesn't actually squash it as much as you think. But it does sit on it, yeah, so I'll be able to put a little bracket on there, and this is supposed to go that way anyway, so it's got play there, as you can see. Hold on, there you go. So that is supposed to be in that corner there, bolted down, and this can just come around here, go under here maybe or something, and then come around to where this is supposed to be. So the next thing to do after you run this to the boot is, well, you need to somehow secure the battery down. What I'm using is Charlie's. Charlie gave it to me. As you guys, some of you might know, he owns the Hilux, so that will just go down there, and then I need to obviously drill holes in there, and so I drill holes in there, and then put long bolts in it. I did buy long bolts, and then those long bolts will then come through here, hold this down. Well, they're not going to hold that down exactly, so after that I'm going to cut this up, make pieces that go on like that, and then drill holes in it as well, let the bolt come out through there, and then put a nut and wash on it so that it holds the whole piece down. I can't just drill it and see how it goes, but I want to go the long way if that doesn't work. But I am going to bolt it down first and see if it actually does a good job of holding it down, and if it shakes or whatnot. And then this will go on there, this will go over the top, but first you need the battery terminals connected up, and then you can run these, this one to the positive and then the negative to the chassis somewhere. But I'm probably going to follow it down again and you go outside instead of the inside of the car, so that, you know, it doesn't do damage to me or whatever. But pretty much that's all I have to do. So we'll go slowly. So we have this here, so the next thing to do would be to put those long bolts through, which I'll do now. So now you're probably wondering, when you put those bolts through, how do you find out exactly where to drill in here? As you can see, there's marks on there. So all I had to do was put the bolts through and then paint it. And then when you paint it and you set it on the box, or I don't know how you're going to do it, but this is how I'm doing it. And this is free for me anyway, because this was given to me by my friend, like I said, with a rotary Hilux. So you put the bolts up as high as you can, and then when you're happy with where it's sitting, you just put that on top, and because it's painted at the top, it lets you know where the bolts were. So you just drill those holes there, and you put the washers on the other side and you see how it goes. If you're not happy with that, then what you can do is get a plate, cut it up, make sure it fits in there, and then it holds the whole thing even. It holds it down with that washer. But when you just use that washer, it only holds it however big the washer is, it's only holding it there. But when you use like a big bar and you put a washer on it, that bar is pretty much holding the whole thing down, if that makes sense. So that's why the only reason I'm doing this. But if you can get the washer to work for you, good job, mate. Okay, so now I'm gonna drill those holes.
Nice.
Thank you. And now I'm gonna drill the other hole. Can you point here, bro?
Huh?
Point here.
Okay.
Point the camera here, okay?
Okay.
My little brother's recording. Okay. All right, thank you. No, you can't drill, man. Okay, so I'll just drill the holes there. So now you can see that this should sit where I was happy with. So as you can see, actually it works better than I thought, to be honest. That's good. So as you can see, it's not going anywhere, and I didn't even put the washers and nuts on it. Anyway, thank you for your help. High five. Okay, you can go inside now, baby. Thank you. Okay, so now it's time to put those bolts through more. I do need to get shorter ones, I know that, but this is all I had at home, so I'm making these work. And then when I make these work, I'll just go to the nut and bolt shop and ask them to get me shorter ones, or I'll go through all the way, and then I can shorten if I wanted. But I don't think I'll do that. I'll just probably get shorter ones and tell the nut and bolt shop exactly how long I want the bolts to be, and they can always hook me up. So but I can't get through that one, so I think it's because the plastic is really tight. So I'm gonna have to this one will probably be fine if I just put enough washers in it, but that's probably not the best idea. But as you can see, it's not going anywhere. The sides move, but the actual thing doesn't move. So I'm gonna use a bolt, and I should say a socket, and put that one up as high as I can, put a washer on it, and see if I can fit a small battery in between it. If I can't fit a battery in between it, I'll have to get shorter bolts. So I wasn't able to find shorter bolts, but I still use the same bolts, and I just put washers on it, and it's actually it's not going to go anywhere. So I don't even need to use this, so I can probably just return this back to the guy that I got it from. So now it's just a matter of finding a battery, putting it in there, and using these terminals and relocating, putting battery terminals on it, and then I can run those little wires. But I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I've had that somewhere here this morning. It's very hard for me to find things sometimes, but these things pretty much. And this is the stock battery that came out of a Getz, but it doesn't matter what battery you use, as long as, you know, the battery actually fits in there. So that works there. Now it's just a matter of getting these bad boys. So I'm gonna open these up. I don't have a what do you call it, a stand that actually holds the camera for me, but I'll put them on there, positive, negative, and put the positive on this side, and it actually tells you if it's charging and how bad the battery is and all that. So eventually, just today, I think I want to get this car started, but you'll probably only see the battery relocation kit. That's about all you'll see. So I'm going to put that on there and put that on here, and then I'll show you what's going on next. Alright, as you can see, it's held on pretty nicely. The cover can just come off. and the negatives on that side, the positives on this side, and it closes just fine. And you can press that button and it will tell you that the battery is good or not. So I think it tells you actually when you have everything connected and you try to start the car, it gives you more accurate information. It says for more accurate reading, disconnect any load from battery. So okay, obviously it's pretty accurate. Alright, so that's done. Next is just a matter of cutting this and soldering one of these bad boys on there that I accidentally left in this car still. Well, I won't say soldering, I'll just say clamping down, whatever. This. So this pretty much will just go inside of that, and then you can clamp it down or crimp it, whatever you want, whatever the word is, and that will go on here. But you make sure this is not just like, you know, you don't want that just laying like that with this there. That's just stupid. So you want to maybe, I'm not going to cut it yet, but I'm just going to have it connected just like this for now. Like I'm going to take this off and put that on there, and because I have like I think like another 2 of these like packets, and each one comes with like 4 or 5 or 6 or something. I think it's a 4-pack. You can get it from pack 4, PK4, 4-pack I guess. Sure. So you can just get this from J-Car, like I said. So and then that will just go on there, and then you can put that one on there, positive side, and then the negative you can just pretty sure use one of those bolts because they go straight to the chassis just for now. But that's what I'm going to do anyway, and see if that works for me. And then we'll see if we can start the car. But when I start the car, everything else is going to have to be done first, but you won't see that, you'll just see the car starting. So but yeah, so I'll do that and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have cut the ends off it, and now that can slide on there. I always leave some room just in case the connection isn't good. What I can do is I can solder it and the connection will be even better. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but if that, I've been told to do that anyway in my past. As a mechanic, I've been told to do that. So yeah, so I pretty much need to use this tool here. I think this is called like a crimping tool, I'm not sure what it's called. And then that will just squash the wire in between the hole there, and then that will give it a firm connection, and then that can just go on there and the car will get power. Actually, yeah, I thought the dash just turned on for a second. I was going to say wow, okay. So yeah, I need to do that, and then I can rub the earth down there, and then I'll start the car. Alright, as you can see, the battery has been relocated because I can turn the lights on and off. I'll put it in gear, well, I'll take it out of gear, sorry, and I'll just crank it over. Hold on. As you can see, there it is. The battery relocation kit's all done. It starts fine, no problems at all. So it just keeps going, idling badly. That's right. I'm not bothered. I'll fix that on later. I'll fix that later. So yeah, it's really dark. You can't even see me. Jeez, that's not good. Can you see me now better? No. So okay, hold on. Maybe you can see me there. Maybe. There? No. Hold on. Let me find that spot. Wow, being black sometimes sucks. I've got to sit in the car just so you can see me. Okay. Alright, so I had to go inside the car just so I can do the outro, and you still probably can't even see me. But the good thing is the battery starts, there's no problems at all, and the next thing you'll see is the turbo kit being done and whatnot, and first drives legally, of course. And yeah, so thanks for watching today's video.